Hello everyone, and welcome back to Knights of the Republic. So before we go into the game, firstly I'm tired, did a lot of Baldur's Gate 2 recording, and I'm probably just going to rant for a few minutes in this, and go to bed, and then continue the after episode once I get back up. So here's the thing. Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, hell, most things using that D&D system really are a lot of bullshit when it comes to magic. Because the thing is, when you fight a wizard in the game, the majority of the time you don't know what the wizard's going to cast. Like Baldur's Gate, it was usually horror or web or stinking cloud. Something simple. Maybe a fireball or lightning bolt. But yeah, something simple. Baldur's Gate 2, so we got things that are used like maze and death clouds and potentially finger death, disintegrate, flesh to stone. Yeah. But the problem is you run into the situation where you don't know what the hell they're gonna cast at the time. You have all these potential protection spells. All these potential protection spells. But if you don't know what the fuck they're gonna cast, you can't really protect yourself. It's the whole problem with magic in Baldur's Gate. Is like for example, in the last video I did, Wurzik got turned to stone. And it's like, okay, well I'll just, and then he got shattered, and there was nothing I could really do about it because he doesn't have a body left for me to restore. So it's like, okay, well I have to reload because that's bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit spells like that. Like, we've gotten lucky and nothing's really used imprisonment. Imprisonment is a very bullshit spell which basically says you're sent to like the middle of the earth and you're going to remain there. You don't get to return. Nothing you can really do about it. Sucks to be you. Like in a way it's almost worse than Finger of Death or Disintegrate. Well, maybe not worse than Disintegrate. Disintegrate that they release your body that you can cast Resurrection on. But still, freaking bullshit spells like that. Like, yeah, well, I could use a protection spell of, against petrification. Problem though is you don't know if the wizard's gonna use flesh to stone, or if he's gonna use Finger of Death or imprisonment or anything. It's like, you don't really know until you do the fight multiple times to know exactly what spells the wizard has available. It's that whole random luck that you may or may not die. Same with, safer spell rolls. You may get a good roll, you may get a bad roll. May get the wizard using something simple, or he may use something that blows up the whole party. It's very irritating. Then we go to games like Knights of the Republic here. Well, we haven't even really started fighting Darth Jedi yet. At best, well, we know what force powers they can use. I mean, not many of them are going to be casting force storms around. or multi-kill spells. At best they might use wound or choke or maybe lightning, but they're not going to be tossing max level force powers around for quite a while. So, yeah, at least we know what we're dealing with in Knights of the Republic compared to what we were dealing with in Baldur's Gate 2. Just either throw that out there. Cause it was just getting really irritating in Baldur's Gate 2. Just, Oh, well, you can't fight a wizard, and, well, it's either go easy where you surround the wizard and beat him up, or the wizard casts some stupid one-hit kill spell, and well, it's over. Or you could cast Death Ward, but yeah, and then he could cast something that gets around Death Ward. Like, he could dispel your Death Ward, and then murder you anyway. It's just so irritatingly stupid how magic is in Baldur's Gate and D&D. Like one minute you're fine, next minute you're dead. Then you have to reload, and reload, and reload. But anyway. I don't think it was that bad in Pillars of Eternity. Like, I don't think that any of the spells were really that bullshit. Well, just, oh, well, you're all dead now. Have a nice day. Anyway. So yeah, now I'm gonna go back to bed. When we get back, we'll actually do the proper episode. Yay. Hello everyone.
And welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm pretty sure there should have been those deal things, wherever they are. Starts with an I can't remember. I remember installing that mod when I was just doing the restored content. But I don't see any. Maybe they'll later on. Something. So anyway, I'm wearing my armor with lightsabers, because lightsabers. Yeah. Candace is wearing Dav's outfit. Candace and still have it talked. Kept them in the party for a while. Thought they were going to have the conversation. But they haven't. Pretty sure last time they had the conversation, at least sometime when we were on Dan TV. But we're finally caught up to where I was practically last time I did this. Before I realized, oh yeah, that whole mod broke everything and I had negative 15 armor. Which, by the way, we don't have negative 15 armor, we have 26 armor. Garf, how do you have less armor? How? Cause he has armor that gives 8, you have armor that gives 10. I mean, you have more deaths. Now 19 plus 3 would be trade. Yeah, it would be trade 2, so he has the same amount of armor as you. And you still have one, I mean, he has the same amount of deaths as you, and you still have less armor. Huh. Weird. Oh, well. See, I still wear my armor because we still need a Jedi robe. The problem though is there's gonna be no Jedi robes that even come close to what I'm wearing. Sadly. No, I don't need like. So there's versus speed, which we can't use because we're wearing armor. There's a lot of powers we can't use because we're wearing armor. Like, yeah. Which is unfortunate. Ah, yes, calf hounds. But now he has force powers. Can't use force lightning because we're wearing armor. But we can throw lightsaber. And then murder the jet outfit. Like so.
How'd you like that?
Get used to that sound. Wait. I see him. I see him. Those deer things. They exist. Wait, disengage. Throw a grenade, then. Cause grenade. Boom. Yeah, but look at him. There's that.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? Die!
This is mostly in the way, doesn't it?
That'll show you!
Errors. Yeah, that's not weird at all. Huh. I thought it was supposed to be hostile. Anyway, over here is the ruins, which we can't go to yet. I mean, here's the thing. We could technically take off our armor. No, I said the armor. Drops us down a lot. Yeah, it drops us down a lot. But now we can go burst of speed. You know. Well, no, it only affects us. It's not, you know, haste. I've had... Yeah. The burst of speed. This power allows the Jedi to move very swiftly. I think that is a form which does, you know, is effective. Also force lightning.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? This is what I live for. Die! How'd you like that?
Cause yeah, we can now just do that. Which is pretty great. Shit, can't remember if I installed that one mod for KOTOR 2.
Let's go!
That lets me zap people too. Probably did. Probably did. So anyway. Shouldn't I be able to jump over there? No, yeah, of course the jump drop loop. But yeah, well, if you're down to it, it's mostly freaking cat hounds. Like, yeah. There we go, that's what I was So yeah. That burst of speed lasts longer than I thought it was going to last. Wait, how are they keeping up? Oh, what the hell is that? Like something popped up, sort of, and interrupted me. Don't know what though. Yeah, maybe I was gonna say it didn't really give them the burst of speed, but they are keeping up, which is weird. There he is, get in the way.
Down you go! You asked for this!
Of course, power's going right back. But yeah. You sort of want my slow.
That'll show you.
Because you know, I'm not strong over here now. Okay, we're out of combat. Can I switch my armor back? Nope. Okay, now we're out of combat. Wait. Did I somehow end up with more armor? Okay then. Huh. Oh. So... Increasing my speed gives me 2 defense. Oh, so this thing's only supposed to last 36 seconds. It's been longer than 36 seconds, I'm sure. Also, you know what's great? Is, since it's still technically active, we can technically wear armor with it active. By the way, source of the corruption in the grove. I think she was supposed to say lines. She was supposed to say, I would destroy you. And then give me a whole monologue or something. About this being a grove. The source of her power and all that. Anyway, I'm going to force person and I'm going to jump. Come on, leap. Let's start with it.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
So, here's the thing. Do we want to make peace with her? That's sort of a light side choice. Or do we want to finish her now? That's very dark side. So
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest, I hardly ever have worked with Johnny. Maybe once or twice. But usually I just murder her because dark side. I ain't. She's a KOTOR, a potential romance for a female Jedi. But the romance system in KOTOR is, I'd say it's basically like they just sort of tossed it in there. It's not fleshed out really. I think there was supposed to be a mod that should have been downloaded for a scene, but I'm not sure. But I don't think I have it actually now that I think about. Oh well. So we'll just see how things play out between us and Bastilon anyway. So here's the thing, you've been crafting the cat house?
Yes. Aren't they pretty? My pets.
Not
They
really.
like the smell of power I exude. They know their master. I harnessed true power when I struck down my master, Quatra. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
So here's the thing.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
So what we're supposed to be doing, talking, why are you doing this? I'll leave you now. Trying to think if I want, because here's the thing, she's a Jedi Guardian. She's not bad, it's just, do I want her in the party or not? I'm not going to keep her in my actual party, but you know, do I want her on the ship or not? So why are you doing this?
I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay.
Well, yeah, I was sent by the council.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then?
Not really.
When you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
Yeah, I have no real desire to kill you.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. But it is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. I thank you for your kind words, Jedi. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Life is suffering.
I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Jeez. All the persuasion.
I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
We're gonna get light side points.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
I didn't get any light side points for that. That's... Wow. Think I would have. Because here's the thing. This whole trial was basically, hey, so this Jedi's fallen to the dark side. We need you to go and see how you handle this. Because that will be your third trial. See how you handle someone who's already fallen to the dark side. Do you just murder them and not do exactly what we want you to do? Because we're Jedi, we have to be cryptic about it. Or do you try to turn them back to the light? And that seems, you know, more what they wanted you to do. Automation delay. We need that for upgrades. Just someone else's armor. Probably cars. Oh, Crystal Cyan. I'll take that. But yeah, it's not that obvious that they want you to do that, but still. Also, Mandalorian melee shield. Uh-huh.
Sure.
Because I'm never gonna really remember to use those shields most of the time anyway. Alright, so you go find the Mandalorians now. And then there's the whole... There's a question involving places here. Involving the whole field thing. Basically some Romeo and Juliet.
How'd you like that?
Oh, so there's a bridge hill. Oh, fuck, there it is. Oh, I was hoping I didn't have to do this yet, but oh well. Welcome to the bridge.
Achuta, unga kun bistulpi. Runda dijo tunga kun hankali. Wana kun be mucho shak pakat. Kieno no nama paule rachikun. 다 kumjus tak miki grabul moko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabang, wale oganda na. Jedu badawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ka chi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chi kun. Tong haitwam chichi jum lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchu. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Svimo podona. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nuno. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Svimo.
Here's the thing. I used to hate this quest, but now that I have, more knowledge on stuff, we should be able to figure this out pretty easily. You just have to compare and figure out the lies. How we've done, Danganronpa before. This should be child's play. Anything else I should
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nun. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no dama paule.
Okay. So, first things first.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Kaldanetic, Ricard Lusoff, and Handan Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Well, let's see. First, what can you
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calfhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calfhounds. Small farms and holdings dot the plains, and can provide... Is there any...
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help.
Very well.
So anyway... High areas. It was going to show up in the high. High. So what's doing now? Oh, I see. Well, I have to solve a murder mystery, so you can be on your way. No. So after well, they're trampling over the body. Oh no.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handan Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see it?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
That's not how this works, dumbass.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Your sus.
Is there any... Very
No,
well.
I can't answer for the power attack.
How can I be...
What did you see?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
Oh, yeah. Something.
How can I be...
Why were you?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Why would you be running out during a storm?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
But you're hurting yourself.
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
You keep mentioning that.
How can I... Of course.
Okay.
So,
What did you see?
well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too
storm.
clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So. I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow! It went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so... Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right.
Uh-huh. That was the first one. Garth, what you have
Yes,
to say
what's-
about this? No. Yeah, nothing.
You got it.
That one. So, boom.
Aku pace.
Don't you discuss this?
Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba ta kung jus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolba blank wale jeda badwana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nunun tong hait wam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chui muchashak pakhat. Ki no no nama paole rachikun.
Well, Rickard was lying. What do you believe?
Akupa che kopa. Gino mulera kempaija. Slimu podwama.
He was being rude to me. It was cloudy, there was no sun well.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chui ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun.
Like that.
Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulera. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga.
But I think you take the
Tulbabang,
first step in
wali
the right
oganda
direction.
na ka chikun idahaldonga, iking kuno pamulerat, muchashak pakat.
Yeah. Then it's that whole... No, that's wrong. Objection. As Makoto Naegi was. No, that's wrong. Contradiction.
So, what do you want to know?
Anyway. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Right.
How can I be of further...
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
Hey, no one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
A bit nervous there, aren't you?
How can I be of further...
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says
I'm sorry, Of course.
Yeah, he's getting a bit too anxious though, doesn't
So, what do you...
So here's the thing, why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Well, I should pour some evidence to throw it at you, but I don't have any evidence right now. Huh.
Right.
You gotta bring a lot of stuff on him.
Is there any other...
Oh, well, let's see. Here's the thing. Ah, yes, you have some information, don't you? What can you tell me about...
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
I don't like speeders. I always run everywhere. I don't like speeders. Yet, you two have been renting a speeder together.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Anything about the
My preliminary analysis. Is there...
yeah, okay.
Very well.
So here's the thing. Both of you are sus.
How can I be afraid?
Yeah, exactly. You knew better than you went a speeder.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be a further... Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family.
Yeah,
I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out... Of course.
Running to clear his head in the rain.
So,
Anyway.
now I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
Yeah, I thought there was
Right.
blood. Right. Jeez.
So, now I don't love Calder. We've been...
Wow, it's just,
Right.
he just denies the whole thing. Like, okay. That's, like I said, he's cheating you, and he's like, well, we just run this company together. It's like, that's not why I asked.
Ako pa,
Uh,
Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching ka chi kun ita hodonga. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun...
well, Handon is lying this time. Believe that. Oh, he knew his wife was cheating.
Ta kung jus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga.
I'm not sure if it's
Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana
also,
chikne.
that's the fact they ran to speed.
Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbist mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mule rachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Ki no nama paule rachi.
That's one of those things that annoys me. Like, he's been saying, I don't like speeders. I don't like speeders. I run everywhere. But yeah, then you two rented the speeders together. All that. But the game is just like, nope, that's not important. Yeah, it's bonkers, man. Anyway.
How can I be afraid?
What do you know about the weapon found?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Mm-hmm. So, you're
Of course,
you're
of course.
right, which makes you a bit sus.
So, what do you want to know?
What do you know?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Well, there you go.
Right.
See, his answer seems legit. Handon's doesn't.
Is there any other information?
What can you tell me about the weapon?
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Thanks. Do you like trace it for fingerprints or anything? No? Wow, George, you're really helping me a lot, you know. Is there a propane blast?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but that does not... Is there any...
Uh-huh.
Very well. I will be here.
Sir, what you're saying is Handon's lies.
How can I be that blaster was... even in, I would most, how can I? Of course.
So what you're saying is, no, that's the stolen blaster. I don't know anything about. But there's still your injuries. The injuries haven't even came into play yet,
cool.
kind of thing. Yeah. The blaster's handlings. He lied about the stuff.
Runda di hotonga kun
I think we
honkabi.
need one more final.
Wana kun bez chika chikun ida hodonga.
Ye
Iking kuno ba muchashak.
Let me guess, it's not Candace's blood.
Is there any
Why
other
would it be
information
on
you
the
need?
blaster rifle? Like, seriously, why would the blood be on the blaster rifle? Unless you... Unless you literally took the gun and shoved it right up into him. But, yeah. Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KOTOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need?
CSI stuff, anyway.
Very well. I will be here.
So let's go and investigate this shit.
How can I be of further? Injured?
What were you denied?
Of course.
that you're injured? Save.
Hakup. Tong abum sha umnina. Wanga kundis king balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji ida dwana.
Wow, you
Kavabol
are
babu.
stupid. Of course it doesn't belong to the victim. Oh, there's gonna be blood on the rifle, so it has to belong to the victim. That's not how that works. If someone's shot with the weapon, there isn't going to be blood on the weapon. Oh, unless that belonged to the victim. No, that's not how this works. Because, I mean, maybe if the rifle belonged to the victim, maybe that would explain the blood in it. But when the blood's on... It wouldn't explain how the victim's blood got into the rifle if the person was shot by the rifle. That's not how that works, gang. Anyway, I didn't belong to the victim.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
There could be both of them, but I'm guessing it's handed to
Hakupa chekopa. Gino mulera king paija. Slimu podwama.
Because you don't hold... Yeah. Because you don't hold your side... Well, yeah, if he's been shot on the side, and he's holding his side, you could get blood on your hand, less so than... Yeah, you don't hold your blaster with your ankle, so...
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea. Ta kunjus takmiki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
Here's the thing, I'm not actually sure. I need to examine what's space more. Because here's the thing, a lot of the points are handed, but I don't really know.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tong abong sha umninong. Wanga kun bis king palemurra.
Yeah, they didn't. When we asked him about that, he completely just went, "Nah, yeah, we just worked together." Like he didn't even.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chik. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Ita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikoya.
Almost got me there on the last part. Almost got me there. Cause yes, a lot of that seems, you know, pointed towards Pandon. Like, Handy did this, Handy did that. But at the same time, remember when we talked to him about that whole thing? He didn't even bring it up. It was like, so we thought you were cheating on me. It's just like, oh, we worked together. But that's not why I asked him at all. I asked if you thought he was cheating you on your business deals, and he was just like, right. That didn't answer any questions. So, yeah. So, it's like that's a loose end, and it has a tying effect. You just have to realize that.
How'd you like that?
And remember, we have KO now, so we can go. It uses a lot of our force because we're dark side, but still. Oh god. Yep. Getting them flashbacks now. Oh, I'm getting them flashbacks. You know, the Matau and Sandro grounds. Yeah, so the Romeo and Juliet quest, basically. You have to go back and forth between those. Trying to get things to work out, and then deciding if you want to help which side of the family. Or try to help the two young lovers. But firstly...
Slimo!
Yeah?
What?
Sure.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh.
You asked for this!
And first afterwards. Which is always great. So anyway, Mandalorians. Oh, rather strange amplifiers. That might be better than my gloves. What am I doing? Why am I moving my arm like that? Okay, so, see, for example, strength gauntlets. These are better strength gauntlets, which technically raise my attack by quite a bit, by a decent, well, a bit. I mean, why not grip them if I'm already wearing strength gauntlets? Anyway.
Ready?
Carr, what do you have for me? Well, you had skills. You have 1 point. God, I hate that still. Rapid shot. Yes. Should get your toughness up more, but oh well. So, data pads. Data pads. Darn, did you remember not to take the SC modified out today? There was something funny with the one of the intakes, and I thought you could jam. Ha. Consider yourself lucky. Someone was dumb enough to take that thing out. He would have plowed right into the ground with and killed me. Drug went missing and such be then resist. Saw someone moving south without take a cup of truth to find out who it is. Then a suspicious terminate. So yeah. Welcome to dealing with Mandalorians. So also why I brought Candace out here. But here's what we do. We go between the zones. Gotta go find every Mandalorian group. There's quite a few of them too. But that's their lightsaber. And then we'll... I can't target that one. Oh, we hit the One thing I do actually like about KOTOR 2 is they had armored Jedi robes in KOTOR 2 compared to this. Also, hi, droid.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid.
Personal assistant droid.
As I said, I am C-842, a personal assistant droid. Although in recent months the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance.
So you're an assistant droid.
Did she send you to find me?
At
Please
least
do not tell her you saw me.
So you're running from her?
Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
Oh, so do you even have a dick?
You don't want to know.
Well, there you go. She's been banging the droid.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
Don't you get away that bad?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people. Living people. Please, will you destroy me?
Ooh, oh, wow, that is dark. See, here's the thing, that one's technically not, I was gonna say, I don't know what is more dark. Sending the droid back, or destroying the droid telling her I think that one's probably the most dark one. Destroying the droid telling her that you're still out, though.
What? No! You'd make her suffer like that? You monster!
Oh, yep. Wow, that is a bit dark right now. So, by the way, is this it? Is this it? This is it. We found the Crystal Cave, everyone. Yay, the Crystal Cave. The Crystal Caves are for Kinrath. Well, you probably wondering what the hell's a Kinrath. Well, there's a Kinrath. Where's my force jump? That jump.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I'd say though, they're not exactly like spiders. They're a thing though. How'd you like
like that? Ready?
I was trying to just tab to, you know, go between them, but... So here's the thing. Hi. So those eggs here, right? Stop that.
I don't...
And poison. With my antidote kit. Boop.
Yeah? Yes?
Okay. So the scanner effect, right? You of course gain dark side points, I think. Or you gain crystals from them. There's also crystal formations, which you can loot for lightsabers, cause, yeah. Why wouldn't you use the crystals for lightsabers? Basically destroy all the eggs. Well, not all the eggs, I guess. But most of these eggs can find crystals. Like, for example, here, crystal. And it long remains. Not bad. More crystals. And more crystals. But yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to loot the crystals. That's for looting, you know. Destroying these eggs and looting them, yeah, sure, why not? Some of them don't even have crystals in them. You got a crystal. You got a crystal. You got a crystal. You got a crystal. Pretty much how this goes. You got a crystal. You go over here, more crystals. Now we're getting to the point where I don't remember which ones I glued. But no, I think we glued the ones that we did glue, so... Can't destroy those eggs though for some reason. Well, I guess we let 2 live. Make sure we got all the crystals. Oh, nope. That a field lip, actually. So we did prevent genocide, yo. We did let field live. Yeah, Carver and Candace never had the conversation. Don't know why. Don't know why. So if you're wondering what type of crystals did we get, well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, so we have blue crystals, we have green, orange, maybe got some pink, I'm not sure. Right now I gave myself like 3 or 4 of each, so gained at least a pink one, some red crystals, a lot of red crystals actually, some rubat crystals, which doesn't tell me what those do. There are quite a few crystals. Minus Bondar does stuff. Doesn't tell me what they do on this menu though. Let's go to the upgrade menu. The problem though is using 2 lightsabers. Now, it's like Star Wars Old Republic. Using 2 lightsabers is a lot more expensive than using 1 lightsaber, that's for damn sure. Because that means you have to basically sort between both lightsabers and upgrades. And when there's like real materials, like say a crate Dragon Pearl, getting stuff for both lightsabers is a bit of a pain. But I know I can get 2 crate Dragon Pearls, by the way.
as for anything other than that, yeah, not 100% sure. Cause I can't remember what else is very good.
Karth, you fought
There
in the
we go,
Mandalorian
finally.
Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war?
The horrors
My
of
people
war.
know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Yeah, Carver, when did you go peace loving on me?
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
So yeah. Been waiting for that conversation for a while. But yeah, as you can see, Candace is all about that glory in battle. Garth's all about forgetting that ever happened and trying to move on, but yet not actually moving on because he's still obsessed about the whole betrayal aspect. Huh, I thought there was supposed to be a albino cat found in hell. Bunch of those Duros!
How'd you like that?
There's no way I actually feel like I should do this. Where is it? Not impossible, but move it up to at least difficult. Yeah. Just cause it seems like we're barely taking damage and everyone's just melting, so yeah, let's up the difficulty a bit. Yeah, it's like Skyrim. Eventually you reach a point where things just get silly. Because Skyrim, it's like there's a difficulty setting, which is what raises things up. Artificially increases the difficulty. And then there's the fact of the level system. Because here's the thing. If you're high enough level, things become a bit stupid. Magic becomes practically useless in Skyrim without mods. It's like, oh well, you're fighting a legendary dragon. Well, you're barely doing any damage to it. Because yeah, it's like you use modded weapons that do so much damage, and then there's the regular magic. It's like, zap, zap, barely doing anything compared to your sword. Pale path. Credits. Average one. Oh, that's a bit threatening. Average one. I think we go back and back and then back to find that. But first thing. There's the albino. Wait. Yes? Looks like a albino cap. I'm gonna go slower. How could it resist? It's like it resisted my ability.
Yeet. Oh, we can't just jump? Sad. Bam. So the bio capital, you'd think they would have something. But it doesn't. It just exists. Oh, so now we can level up now. Skills. And here's the bad thing about being a Jack Guardian. We only get 1 skill point. So yeah, that's why I bumped most of my skills up. Boop. Dominate mind, not the worst idea. Okay, so I thought master speed affected the whole group. Also, I'm pretty sure it's still longer than 36 seconds. Defense is increased by 4 and 1 attack per round is going to do. Jeez. Well, that could be ridiculous, but yeah. Dominate Mind's not bad. Affliction's not bad. Whirlwind wouldn't be the worst idea. Force suppression. Not bad. Force breach. Hey, it's like breach. It basically is like, hey, well, we're just going to turn off your powers. Drain life, not bad. So force restricted by armor. Doesn't affect droids. Death field's not bad, but restricted by armor. Wait, can I use yeah, I'm tempted to go down that path. Oh, it's a plague's not. Plague's restricted by armor, damn. Fear, horror, insanity. It's not bad either, but yeah. But I think I'm gonna get Dominate Mind. Cause hey, here's the thing. Affect Mind knows persuasive use of the Force. Extra options of conversation. But Dominate Mind. Edge options, Dominate Mind, more for power. So basically that means I can mind control people easier. However, here's the thing. I still want speed, even though it's restricted. Because I can technically take off my armor, use speed, put my armor back on, and it's fine. So, Force armor gives 2 defense. And saving throws. 4, 6. That's I'll increase the saving physical attributes by 2. So that could value could be fun. Increase my physical power. Also restricted, and it's technically a light side power, so it's gonna be more expensive for me. Force resist, energy resist. So basically I bubble myself from being shot. Stun's not terrible. But yeah. Restrict my armor. Stun droid. Becomes destroy droid, which is basically almost the same as kill, except for on droids. I definitely want to work my way down now. Fletcher won't be bad, but the fact plagues restrict my armor is a bit Force Wave is pretty great for an ability that, you know, you can use without being restricted by armor. For Storm, it's fun, but yeah. So I think ultimately I want to start down this path. But that requires more points.
which we don't have yet. Oh well. The only way over here is the saddle compound, whatever you call it. Mansion, estate. Non-family members are not preparing the entrance. They'll go over here and be like, hey, what's up?
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
My weapons are my authority.
I am not Even if you destroy me, you will not be able to...
Okay.
This is... my...
Here's the thing, I think you technically have to finish your trial before you're actually given the quest to deal with this stuff. Which, hey, we let your honey live, because we're nice people, I guess. I guess we're nice people. Well. Don't got any Jedi robes yet. So now we have to go back to the Grove and to the Mato rounds to deal with more Mandalorians, I believe. I believe that's how this works. Matali grounds. Not Mato grounds. Matali. Ah, here we are. Here's the Mandalorians I was looking for. What's up, Mandalorians?
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No! Please! Take my wife and children instead.
Wow,
Anything!
aren't you?
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Candace, you want to say anything? No? No. Candace says
For Mandalore!
Wait, was that the same equip? Yes, it was. Just have to make sure. Just have to make sure. More Mandalorian day pads. Alright, I forgot I picked up stabilization gauntlets. Yeah, demolitions. Meh. Bounce are basically the same thing. Time to the damn pharmacists after you aren't giving up their stuff. We're going to go pay them a visit and crush the spirit of them. Make sure no one runs across the statue of Shurk or have your hide. We're going to meet with himself with a Mantos in a couple hours. Ah yes, him. So let's go this way, because we haven't explored this way. Also, now we can go to the Matari grounds. The Matari grounds have, well, they're more impressive droids than those alpha ones. There's more areas. Like, see, look at this. This here looks more like a war droid than what they had.
This is private property.
And don't think I wouldn't enjoy blowing you to bits.
I am programmed not to respond to threats until attacked directly. I have been programmed to defend, but even if I am terminated, another will take my place. You will still be denied entrance. Leave immediately.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy.
F off, Carf. They're seeking privacy. Can I just hack open the door with my computer slicing abilities? No. Oh well. Yeah, let's do some function quest later on. Just making noises. Yeah, I don't think there's any other additional crystal caves, just the one. But anyway. So technically we've been over here.
I think we want to do that way or that way. Yeah. I was expecting the cat house to respawn. Hi, cat. Oh, hi, Candace. I think one time I made Candace into a Jedi. Because, you know, why not? But yeah, he's just doing his thing. Shooting things and... yeah. Like, I don't really know what to do with Candace. Guess I'm probably gonna replace him. I have a pretty good idea of how I'm going to do things, the order of operations and all that. Okay, so... now I need to figure out where the hell the rest of those Mandalorians are at. Which is the fun part. I used to know this, by the way. Oh, don't look like those.
How'd you like that?
So let's see if this year's actually more difficult. Save. Cause hey, this should be Shureka over here.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
So this is Shurek, by the way. We have a nice mod for this.
Here it is!
So he has lightsabers. It's like, wait a second. He's not lightsaber. League. I'm gonna pop one of those and then I'm gonna push the hell out of you. At least you can.
How'd you like that?
Yeah, well, he just suddenly started doing damage though. Oof. I was not prepared. Oh, Kyo actually kills everyone in my vicinity. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, lightsaber. But I had more lightsabers than that. Oh well. Footprint carburetor, jeez. Well, you had all the fun stuff, didn't you? Well, I think you know what we're gonna put on Candace. But here's the thing. So my strength thing is not bad, but footprint carburetor. Yeah, we've already had one of those before. We keep that one on. Footprint cardio regulator. Yeah, you have one of those. Like, I could give you the up one, but do you need it? Not really. You have 11 fortitude. You don't really need it. Hell, you have 14 fortitude. You don't really need it either. So anyway, hell. Yeah, you probably don't need it, but oh well. The damage warsuit. It's not bad. Mandalorian heavy armor is, yeah. Immune to mind affecting. Heavy armor. Anyway, what do we pick up? Because this cardio package is useless, by the way, Patrick. Nerve enhancement package? No. Dexterity. Dexterity won't be bad for someone who actually can use it. Less so us. Silent nullifiers or damage resistance against Sonic. Otherwise, meh. But anyway. So. Oh, I thought it was the red Mandalorian armor that, you know, actually has the hat on and stuff. I mean the hood or whatever, helmet on. Oh well, it's still not bad. When it's Mandalorian heavy armor, it's technically better than what Carf has right now. Technically. Therefore it's not upgradable, I don't think. Hell, it's actually almost as good as mine. Almost, but not really. But hey, he had lightsabers. And he did a number on us. Oof. I think that deals with the Mandalorians. And we already leave the staff half, right? Yes. So now we're technically done. Yay. Now we just have to go back. Yay. Because there's the grove over there. High areas. These things are everywhere. Yeah, I think that should be all the Mandalorians. Cat found. I'm surprised I let Juhani live this time. I just figured, you know what, why not? Add more people for me to talk to on the ship. So I probably ain't gonna have her in my party except for once where it's sort of forced upon me. I don't want to keep trying to loot them. Oh well. But hey, we gained some levels. Killed a Jedi. Well, no, we didn't. We didn't kill a Jedi. Killed a Mandalorian. Lightsabers, I mean.
Bob.
What you got for me? I mean, it's not bad. There's nothing you really have that I want. Wait, I only have what? 1,000?
Bob.
Oh, I didn't make any credits out there. Well, yeah, the cat founds don't drop credits, dumbass. Well, you know what I mean. Well, I could sell David's warsuit if I really want to. I mean, do I want to? I think I'm gonna keep it, just as a souvenir. Don't need that. Don't need that. I can sell some lightsabers. Well, I'll keep my lightsabers, actually. I will keep a collection of lightsabers. So how am I going to make money, then? I don't need that. Stabilizing Asian gauntlets, or... don't need those, really. Actually, I should have kept the stabilization gauntlets in hindsight. Probably should have. Alright, here's the death ones. I need someone to actually be able to have implant levers to actually use that. This one isn't useful. Plasma mine, it's not really worth much. Huh. Okay, so where did I put those gloves? 300, ugh. Yeah, I should have sold those. Yeah, nowhere near close to buying that other thing. Oh well. Unless I sell a bunch of those. Anyway, at least.
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart.
Nah, I found your droid right been destroyed by Cap.
My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
And off she goes. Yeah, I didn't really feel like having her. They still out there somehow. So how do I deal with those Mandalorians?
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders?
Yeah.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thanks.
Again, I thank you. I will be
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to be a dick about it. Nemo. So hey, we did pretty good. Kept Juhani alive. Solved that problem. So, I'm trying to think if I want to end the video soon or not. Oh, right. Bye, Juhani.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
So,
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
Yeah.
Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations.
You can't expect to get everything handed to you on a silver platter.
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Yeah.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Yeah, they're gonna make you into a party member for me. That's what they're gonna do. Also you.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
She gets really pissed if you murder Juhani. Anyway, hey.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
Yay. We're a Jedi now. Gave me an item. I don't know what it gave me. But still, he gave me an item. Oh, he gave me a Jedi robe. So here's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jedi Robe, defense bonus 1. 1. That's bonus 8. So technically it wouldn't be terrible for, you know, that whole blaster Jedi thing. But at the same time, yeah. 1 defense. I think I'm gonna wear my armor still. How dare you mock the Jedi Order by not wearing the proper gear? Meh.
If you have questions...
Yeah, I know.
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge? As chronicler, you
Yeah, I want to talk to you guys
May
about,
the
you know, plot, developments.
I have nothing left to teach you. The lessons that yet await. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Maul.
So who do I talk to? You?
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
So, what did I tell you want to investigate?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know?
Or is there anything you can tell me about them?
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well. Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila together can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
So yeah, now we have Bastila back. Yet why not? We'll try and get this scene for a bit.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter. These two families have been settled here for some years now.
And causing me no end of trouble.
Indeed. They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since. I do not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matali believes that his son, Shen, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassus has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alan in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Both families have settled to the south of this enclave. The Matalis are both have similar estates. But is there anything...
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards.
So yeah. But firstly, level up, skills. Oh yeah, you only have these two things to go on. Right. Feats, 2-weapon fighting wouldn't be bad. Critical strike wouldn't be bad. Master flurry wouldn't be bad. Advanced Jedi defense wouldn't be bad. Powers, what the hell do I want you to ask? Stun, wound, affliction, force lightning. Well, I mean, force lightning. Of course, that's gonna be more expensive for her to use because light side Jedi. Ugh. Force whirlwind. So what you get? All the points. All the points. Oh, so I could technically change her over to Davix. Which, hey, technically even, yeah, it's technically, well no, you lose a bunch of debt. Debt's bonus. But it's not bad compared to her armor. I think I'll keep her on that though. For now. But you can finally wear a Jedi robe, yay! It's not that great of an increase, but okay. Oh, so what happened to your lightsaber? That's better. Also, demo gloves. You're gonna be removing a bunch of mines and stuff for us, probably. Yeah, let's see, you have a cardio regulator. Good, yeah. You're fine practically on that. Huh. So I need to get this response package though. You give someone a feet and an implant, so yeah. Anyway. Mission.
Hey there.
Still about the proper. Oh wait, I've been thinking about what Lene said about good. Yeah, how people's always blaming other people's problems. Might be something to what she said. It might not be perfect, I use your problem.
No, of course not. Not really. But what if
What if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Harris. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back.
Kind of like how games suggest.
Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do.
Well, yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerker Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
Okay. So why do we
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will. And perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
So how do we become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Well, thanks a lot.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
Questions.
What would you like to know?
So why do we dream of them?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
You know, I mean, like, maybe it's part of the plot. Maybe it's scripted. Anyway.
As you wish. How can I help?
So tell me about
Dantooine is a peaceful and pastoral planet. There are a few large communities. Mostly what you will find here are ranchers and farmers. I find it a tranquil place like few in the galaxy. The perfect site for the Jedi Enclave. You will like it here.
I guess we don't get Juhani yet. I guess maybe it's when we go to leave.
Then I suggest we move on.
Which is, you know, not terrible. But here's the thing. It's time to save and leave off. And we could deal with the whole Romeo and Juliet thing next time, and the ruins and leaving the planet and all that next time. Because we did a decent hill. I'm just wondering if... I think who has conversations with each other still. I know Master Mission have. Zalbor probably has nothing with anyone. Candace I'm not sure about. Because I never used Candace with Zalbor, to be honest. But anyway. That's what we'll leave off. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all. Have a nice day.